Good evening everyone and welcome to my video for Stygian Out of Gods. This is currently out on semi-open beta. It's going to be released in a couple of weeks time into early access. This is a first-person survival horror / immersive sim. So think Resident Evil and a little bit of Prey System Shock, at least System Shock 2, immersive sim light maybe. But this is actually interesting. This is a prequel to another game called Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, which came out a few years ago. It's a completely different genre, almost. Stygian Reign of the Old Ones is more of a Fallout 1 and 2 RPG, and it's all 2D. It's a very good game, but unfortunately it's unfinished. I think the developers, Cultic Games, ran out of time or money and they couldn't complete it. So the publishers are retaking the rights. They've still got the rights to Stygian, and so they're making a prequel. And there's bits here and there. It definitely seems like a prequel because there's exact references and characters who appear in Reign of the Old Ones, which is interesting. But anyway, we'll jump right into the game. And here we go. And immediately we find ourselves surrounded by essentially basalt columns, which is a common used geological phenomenon in a lot of Lovecraft work. It's in a lot of video games too, because it's referenced in the Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath and maybe a couple other stories here and there, based on the Giant's Causeway off the coast of Ireland. Volcanic formations of rock in very peculiar shapes like this. It doesn't seem natural, but it is entirely natural. But it's one of the things that comes up a lot in Lovecraft's work, and subsequently in the video games based on it. I think in Bloodborne, the Nightmare Frontier has a bunch of basalt columns. It's just very interesting. Also black sand, which is...
No, wake up, Jack, wake up.
Apparently we're asleep. Maybe this is the Dreamlands. This could easily be Kadath. Or Carcosa, although I don't see a black sun, so maybe not. Yeah, more columns. Oh, lighter, yes. Here we go. Oh, oops, that was guard. Okay, I can punch too, good to know. That's kinda lights up a little bit.
It's not real. Open your eyes, you fool.
Alright. Oh. Evidently our character has dreams like this often. Dreams in Lovecraftian literature and in the genre, cosmic horror genre as a whole. Dreams are gateways to other dimensions, sometimes created by the dreamer, sometimes created by other entities. So, they're not dreams as you and I would think a dream would be, of our consciousness making up scenarios as we sleep, but actual planes of existence where people and other entities dwell in, and they're not always friendly. Although some of them are. Surprisingly so, when it comes to stuff like the ghouls. Ah, here we go.
What? Where have I seen this? Have I?
Have I seen this? Interesting. So we have 5 monoliths, by the looks of things. One's already activated.
Deja vu. I can almost hear his voice. Don't think, Jack. That's your mercy.
Don't think. You know what, to be fair though, yeah, that makes sense. Thinking in cosmic horror gets you in a heap of trouble. So you just do. Mysterious fragment. Aha. I'm already breaking all the rules. When you see, you're not supposed to touch any of this stuff. We're verging into domains that we shouldn't be in. Well, there we go. That one in the middle doesn't have a place to put something in, and it's very interesting that this one has already been activated. Oh, there's one over there. Crouch.
So familiar. Yes, Africa. The cursed sanctuary of the Mbangu. Was it?
I don't know, was it? None of that's ringing a bell to me at this moment. Alright. There's another one over there. Ooh, jump. There we go.
Take it, Jack. Touch it. What does it mean?
I feel like that's fairly self-explanatory. It means take it and touch it. Alright, putting this one over here then. Uh-oh.
No! Please! Father!
Oh.
One day I'll have a quiet night. Probably when I'm dead. Need to wash. Victoria will be here soon. After all these years.
Apparently when you're playing a Lovecraftian game, you always start the game at your desk, awakening from a drunken stupor after having a nightmare. Phone's ringing. It is a very ornate phone. Mr. Harrison, I'm glad if you finally answered my call. I've been ever so patient. Apologies, I've been busy. I shall sort my father's affairs next week. His affairs will not matter soon. Can you feel it within? The stirring begins. Sorry, who the hell is this? Answer me this. Is chaos a necessity for a well-oiled world? Okay. Is chaos a necessity? If a world is well-oiled, there wouldn't be chaos. So choices are, chaos is a scourge and necessary annoyance like this call, or I would say we cannot exist without a modicum of it. What is this about? I'm more inclined with the second option. We can't exist with a little bit of chaos. Find me beyond the gate, before the black day. The eyes saw your choice. Cthulhu will remember this. Is this some kind of joke? I'm too tired for this nonsense. A deadline meets your irritation, sending an ominous chill up your spine. The caller is gone. Strange, before the black day. Alright.
Typical Arkham gloom. Perpetual misery.
Alright, so we're in Arkham. So, already, we've had a reference to Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, where they mentioned the Black Day. This is set before the Black Day. The Black Day is something that happens at some point which leads... That's the whole kind of framing for Reign of the Old Ones. Interesting. So there's a couple references here and there. I'm just going to try... It's been a while since I played that game, so I'm going to try and remember them when I can. That one's fairly obvious, though. Note. 17th of August, 1920. Dear Mr. Harrison, please accept a formal request for your presence to discuss the list of inherited assets from your father, Percival. Further correspondence shall follow in post. Yours sincerely, Mr. Demidel. Alright, so... Our father has died. And we're here to kind of sort out the arrangements of his funeral and will.
What a journey. Africa proved to hold our best and... worst expedition.
Interesting. So given that and the dream he had, they found something in Africa. Something they probably shouldn't have. Occult books.
Father's occult nonsense. I'll stick to the United Amateur.
Okay, so kind of unusual for a Lovecraftian protagonist. He is a skeptic. He's not into or interested in the occult, and he finds it silly. More of a man of science, I guess. Globe.
Covered so much of this over the years. Some of the places won't even be on here.
Yeah, I was going to say, how outdated is this map? Oh, look, another note. October 3rd, 1920. Dear Jack, years have passed since our teenage escapades, so forgive my unexpected intrusion. I write with a strange request. Miskatonic University is funding an expedition to the fabled Kingsport, and I want you to join me. Stanley is unavailable, but suggested you may be interested when I share what he has discovered. Your skills would be invaluable, and did we not always make a fine team? I shall visit in a week. Victoria Fredkin. So Kingsport is a fictional town invented by H.P. Lovecraft. It's not actually a real place. It's north of Arkham. I think it's on the Miskatonic River, and it's mentioned in several of the stories, and I think a couple of them it's actually set in Kingsport. Let's have a look around. Anything else we can interact? Luggage.
Bags are packed, yet my mind is unsure. Not a word from her since the days of our youth. And then a sudden invite.
Must be talking about this Victoria that we got the letter from. Alright, so we're planning an expedition to Kingsport because someone has discovered something. There's something I'd be interested in. That's all we know. Let's have a look in the bathroom.
Cold in here. Need to find that damn draft.
Do I actually have to find it? Oh, let's put the candle on. There we go. Oh hey, look, it's me. There's an actual mirror that works in a video game. That's surprising in of itself. Alright, reflect. A sack of flesh stares back, worn by years of intensity. The expeditions, the war, the nightmares. You ponder the truth behind the reflection. Alright, so this is where we can kind of make our character. My metal, something sets me above other fleshly beings. 1. Vitality comes naturally, I'm healthier than my kin. 2. My brain is sharp yet hardy, a blade and shield in one. 3. I'm unexpendable, nothing can slow me down. 4. I am who I am. So we can go into the finer details and give ourselves little stat boosts here and there, or we can just say, no, we can skip it entirely and just say, I am who I am, and go with the default settings, I think. Kinda tempted to do that. Let's go through it though and see what we've got though. For a protagonist such as him, he doesn't seem to engage much in the world of Occult. In fact, he seems to hate it, possibly hinting at his father's obsession with it. He maybe resents the Occult. Vitality, so basically health, sanity, and stamina. What would make sense for a Lovecraftian protagonist? Probably brain, right? Sanity increased by 20. Yet, balance in all, the thing that sets me below my carnal ilk. I've always felt sickly, weighed down by my own flesh. Energy evades me, my living hours are taxing and slow. Those are both very appropriate for the classic Lovecraft protagonist. I'm gonna go with felt sickly. Fright is a natural response to my own mortality, but I do not fear infliction of pain, war in the mind, or nature's harsh touch. War in the mind. There we go. I got tons of sanity. Also, my insanity resistance by 10%. This vacant gap of fear must be filled, as I have discovered. By what? Degradation of my flesh. Elemental forces I cannot fight. I will go with degradation of the flesh. Why not? My adventurous youth bore much curiosity. Above all, one thing intrigued most: people and how to work them. Intricate battle with locks and what they hide. The very thing I dislike, the occult, the unknown. I'm gonna go with that one. That feels like we're playing as Randolph Carter now. I tire of this visage before me, but lastly something impedes my interests. The complexity of humans around me, or when I cannot be my own key to a lock. So I'm guessing that's speech and this is lockpicking. We'll go with lockpicking. Oh. Lockpicking skill decreased by 1. Did I have any lockpicking skill? I see myself, Jack Harrison, tired and aged, wearing the past. Sure, let's go with that. I'm sure that's not gonna come back to bite me in the ass later on. Uh-oh.
No. I woke up. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Am I? We might not be awake at all. What if I try and leave? Nope. Oh. Well, those candles weren't there before. I'm pretty sure that door was locked.
You've lost it.
To share a dream is an intimacy, an embrace of two in the mind of one. Yet when is a dream not a dream? When is it a vision? The one beyond the present. Are we all mad or looking through the eyes of another? Unknown. What's he reaching for? Seer's card. Aha. These are our talents. Alright, so what have we got? We got Heavy Strike, allows the performance of heavy attacks with melee weapon. Perfect Block allows the performance of a perfect block if timed correctly. Stealth Master makes walking completely silent. Artifact Knowledge allows the usage of artifacts. Attentiveness highlights interactive items while scrying. Requires scry. I don't know how to scry though. Leverage allows lifting of heavier objects. Speak with the Dead allows the ability to speak with the willing dead. Interesting that he points that out. Backstab increases damage dealt from behind. Alright, so we have our combat, we have our stealth stuff here. This is where we're kind of getting glimpses of the Immersive Sim light nature of this game. I think for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with Speak with the Dead, because it's nice to have as much story and stuff as possible to talk about. Confirm. Oh, everything's back to normal? If that... Oh, that book's real though. Interesting. If that is in fact normality. Oh, hello. Victoria. You're the person who sent me the letter.
Jack? Are you quite alright?
No.
I hope you don't mind me barging in. I heard the most dreadful shouting.
Victoria, I'm fine. You look well.
I was always attuned to your lies. When your father was still here, he told Stanley, and therefore me, of your otherworldly night terrors. My, it is good to see you.
Further establishing that these nightmares are a common occurrence. So much for privacy, the dreams are no longer sleep-bound.
Wakeful visions. A troubling notion, yet undeniably fascinating. I mean, you are no research specimen, Jack, but the peculiar
Thanks.
is my interest. It always was, if you remember.
Uh-huh. I do, an occult fanatic like my father. I was on the money with that one.
Expert, please.
Oh.
That is why we used to work well. I, the mind, you, the strength.
Oh, not anymore.
But I may have a theory regarding your otherworldly visions.
Maybe I should have spec'd my character more into strength then. I might have made a mistake. Let's hear your theory then.
From the meager crumbs I have, it whispers of a place unknown to any map. Imagination, perhaps, but how would you conjure from nothing of our world?
I feel like the dialogue box is way too high up. It should be like lower down here. Because we're basically covering up the character model. It could, yeah, this is too high up, I feel. What kind of theory is that?
The one where I berate your creativity. Unless time has worked magic, your openness to the unknown always lacked. A brain pulls from reality. Just a theory.
In this Lovecraftian universe that we live in, that's probably the best thing you can be. The lack of openness to the unknown, because if we know how this ends. We've seen it many times. Your invite. After so many silent years. What is this about?
My invite lied. Kingsport calls to me, fueled by Stanley's tantalizing tales. Yet he refuses my passage like I'm his actual blood. You always had my back. I thought it could be the same now.
Stanley doesn't know you're going?
I'm still difficult, I know. But Stanley clings to this visage that I am a child to protect. I need to forge my own path as he has. With you by my side, his fear is unfounded.
I don't know about that. You haven't seen the stats I chose. I'd reconsider this entire thing. Why me?
Most hesitate to utter Kingsport, so convincing them is a trial. Plus, my trust is sparse. We are estranged, Jack, but not strangers. I hope.
We'll see.
But in case my hopes dash against the rocks, your father is alive. Stanley insists he's in Kingsport, a belief that consumes him. If not for me, come for that.
Why is he in... Well, first of all, how is he alive and why is he in Kingsport? Victoria, this isn't another deception, right?
Lies are easy. We fatten ourselves on them. But I would not feed you such a trick, Jack. I could not.
Impossible. But if Stanley believes so, when do we depart?
There's that spark of enthusiasm, just as I remember. A sturdy little vessel waits at the docks for us, and few other curious minds. Then, Kingsport.
interesting. How many people exactly are going?
Our journey will not be short. The waters of Arkham are restless. Are you ready for an adventure? Like old times.
I'd like to talk more about Kingsport for a moment.
Quaint little town, draped in the weight of its own strange past. A haven for occult whispers.
What about the town itself?
Exiled from common thought. A place unseen unless sought. I have perused Stanley's notes on the town. The locals sound queer, but amiable.
Amiable. Free. Yeah. Tell me about the occult whispers then.
Are you certain?
Ooh.
The mind is designed to recoil from such. Yours, let's just say you lacked flexibility.
Let's try. We've got a point in occult, we'll give it a try. She speaks in a tongue not meant for human throats, but then your ears obey. Answered the knock, and in crawled the mist. Kingsport is enslaved by the stars. That's worrying. You said there's other coming.
Others drawn to the town's shrouded embrace. I believe there is a detective, a bizarre doctor, and a mechanic called Anthony. Pleasant men I have spied in Arkham.
Alright, that's enough now
Our
then.
journey will not be short. The waters of Arkham are restless. Are you ready for an adventure? Like old times.
Like old times, let's go. Okay, to Kingsport, to apparently find my dead father. A month's search, a bound unlost. In the eye of the storm, Kingsport watched. November 7th, 1920. Uh-oh. That's... well... that's kind of worrying. Oh. I guess the boat capsized.
Victoria! Victoria! By some cruel mercy, I'm alive.
We needed a big scene missing on that one. I'll edit one in. Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks like Kingsport. Very cold. And very misty. That's all I can remember about Kingsport. Oh, I have a journal. Okay, rough arrival. I made it to Kingsport somehow in one piece after the catastrophe. I need to find Victoria. I pray she's gone further inland and the waves haven't consumed her. That's a good point, actually. Well, that's always a good... oh, there's skulls over there too. That's always a good sign. The first thing sees a corpse.
Looks deserted. Is that a corpse? Where in the hell have I washed up?
Welcome to Kingsport. Elevation 543, population 34. Well, it looks like it's been changed recently.
The fabled Kingsport. Already writhing with strangeness.
Ugh. Thank you, at least. Well, I have something to defend myself with. Oof. The fourth swing is rather low. Okay. Swing. Block. So when I'm blocking, my stamina doesn't regen as fast. Can I talk to you? No. I guess we'll go over here and have a look. There's a torch over here, so that seems inviting enough. Whoops. Move these out of the way. Another corpse.
Body.
Oh.
Wait, no. This poor fellow still clings to life.
Wounded man. The wane hue of pain colours the man's sickly skin. He shifts. You notice a deep gash under his shirt, still weeping his life's essence. Alright. Sir, my name is Jack. I'm here to help. Mark? Mark, is that you? Has Joanna returned? There is naught but void. Why can't I see nothing? Help me, Mark. What's your name? Granny, age is catching you, but little Joanna? Oh, she never forgets Charlie. Never Charlie. How did you get such a nasty wound? I don't feel too well. A coil in my belly. I do not want your vitamins, Granny. Yeah, who are Mark and Joanna? Don't send me back, Mark. I want to stay. Joanna wishes me too. Don't you? Alright, I'll find something to stem the wound. I'll get some rags. Stuff the wound with some rags, I guess. Dearest Mark, a small check-in. I pray that Charlie remains well, for the open air must surely be kinder than the war's ashen remnants. How fares little Joanna? Does she remain a cherub, or has untamed spirit of childhood risen? It seems she's been a true guiding light to Charlie. I wait a word of his progress, and my deepest gratitude, Marie. So I'm guessing that's Charlie then. Workbench. We can make bandages and lockpicks, but I don't have enough rags. Right, we need to find some more rags. I mean, I could probably tear some cloth up, it's fine. Scrap metal. More scrap metal. Have a look around, I guess. Skulls! That seems... Is that wearing a pirate hat? Sure is. Or, no, not a pirate hat, a tricorner hat. Uh-huh. What's with the whispering? Hello? Oh, there's people over there. Did he light that candle before he died? It's awfully nice. Let's see what's... That's a dog. Or something worse. Maybe it's a hound of Tinnalos. Or the hound itself. No, can't go in there. Ooh, okay, that's worrying. And I'm hearing whispering coming from somewhere too. There's a doghouse. Ah, there it is.
Not deserted after all. At least not by feral mutts.
Right, can I sneak in and get the drop on this thing? Oh. Oh. There. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's still alive. Oh. Oh, that was close. Ew. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think this thing's a dog strictly anymore. Obviously killed this guy. Oh, I can... A morose din of woe and deaf ripples. The bruising on his neck, mixing in the current. Who are you? I'm just a fisherman. Mark. Oh, okay. The guy... Charlie was talking about this guy. Once a voice of the council, we could not fight what we didn't understand. What happened to you? He wasn't in his right mind. I do not blame him. Is he talking about the dog or someone else? Mark, do you know who Joanna is? My little girl, safe with Charlie on the shore house. I don't think she is. The madness could not turn him against her. What's going on in Kingsport? The brothers kept digging. Business. The sickness crept in. Folk changed. Abundance of woe. Okay. Yeah, Joanna's not with Charlie. Charlie's all alone back there. Oh no. Do I really want to pick up the rag from the outhouse that's covered in blood? Oh good, there's a skull in there too. A wooden crate. Ooh. Here's my lighter. Anything else in here? This partially flooded shack. Oh, more cleaner rags. The dirty rag is reminding me of Fear and Hunger too, and the disgusting rags you can find in that. Some unknown bug trundles across the pale chest of the soulless cadaver. You spy ink under his lapel. Let's have a look at that. A rudimentary tattoo of the word mob. Instead of flare, it betrays the artist's shaky hand. A goon in Kingsport? They're spreading like rats. Marino, I'll put this plainly. The amendment's been passed and the powers that be are tightening the noose on all of our throats. If you want the supply to keep flowing into that sorry excuse of a pub you call a business, you'll have to cough up. P.S. Don't bother threatening me with Waxface and his goons. Send whatever lackey you want to pay up. He has no authority in Kingsport. Aha. So this is 1920s. The prohibition's currently ongoing, or yeah, just put into law. So obviously we're dealing with mobsters and smugglers getting alcohol up here and from the mainland, or from Arkham anyway. So there's some rum running. Wait, okay. Let's have a look at our stats, actually. I have 2 points in Occult, 1 point in speech, and 0 points in lockpicking. I don't have much health, but I have a lot of sanity at least. Let's use our Occult. Oh. Ah, there's a hidden object there. That looked like there was a boat. I think there was a boat next to the shack, wasn't there? Is that there? Yes. Aha. Ooh. Rag and stamina stimulant. Let's have a look. Increases max stamina for 15 seconds, but reduces max health for 1 minute afterward. I see. So it's a buff and debuff at the same time. A yellow-filled syringe. The crude label says, tasty hasty. I don't want to know. Worrying. You sure you want to stick that inside your body, buddy? Just find a random needle, just stick it in, see what it does. Oh yes, we need to make some rags. Bandages, even. Alright. See if we can help him. Here, I have a bandage. Is Joanna safe? Is she safe? Tell me, did something happen to this Joanna? Mark. Mark, is that you? Now, I don't have enough points in speech. It's Jack. Jack? I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Bring her back. The dark weighs on my eyes. Help me. You don't know what he did, but whatever it was gnaws at him. Peculiar twisting guilt. Either way, he won't be long for this world. Okay, we have a choice here. We can give him the bandage and help him, or keep the bandage for myself and leave him to die, essentially. I want to know what's your fault. His breath quickens. You've seen soldiers on the edge like this. They either spill or break. Okay, he's not... We're gonna have to... We'll save him, because he's gonna die. You bind his wound, and from the slackness... You bind his wound, and his form slackens slightly. With half-lidded eyes, he pulls a key from his pocket. You claim it as unconsciousness claims him. Thank you. Thank you, I didn't mean to. It was not me. Unconsciousness looks so akin to death. You've seen so many soldiers taken by the truest sleep. Or perhaps this man will wake once more. You did what you could. Gate's key. Once warm from a dying body, the simple key gate is now frigid from the air, or the guilt. I see. So he had this little girl with him, and I think the implication is that he killed her, but he claims he didn't do it, something was controlling him, as does Mark over there. I think he might have killed Mark too, and possibly this guy. So, we have the key for the gate, but let's pretend that we decided not to help him. We decided to keep the bandage for ourselves, because it's a resource, and we decided to just let him die. What we could do now is, because this is kind of an immersive sim, we can take this box and put it here and use it to jump over. So that's another way in. So already the game is teaching us there are multiple ways of ingress, possibly multiple ways to get through situations as well. But since I have the key, we should probably use it.
Finally, some sign of life. You there! I need help.
This doesn't look good. And the voices are getting louder. Oh, hello. Where am I and how did you get here? What's happening? Steady now. I do not want to see your brain leak out of all of your orifices. My head is ringing. You're not fully shielded against the unknown. It's a miracle your brain hasn't outright recoiled. I think it did. Something seriously wrong. We need to leave. There are no boats. And do not forget your father. Something dark brews here. Perhaps an opportunity has arisen. A true expedition. Refuse to get involved. I know that look. What's your plan? A festering malaise flows from the Brasko mansion. I can feel it. We must be untouched due to my occult resistance and your fortitude. Is that what was wrong with those women? Madness is a descent, not a conversion. They are witches, likely the town's women unwillingly warped, flocking into the chaos like a summons. You must joke. Witches are stooped hags and fables. Have they charmed you, Mr. Harrison? Careful, they'll castrate men like you for entertainment. Alright, good to know. Who are the Braskos? Owners of the mansion, along with their trade business named, inspiringly, Braskos. A plethora of gossip I can provide later. So we investigate the mansion, let's go. While you dozed, I snooped. The gate is sealed, and by no mundane means. Occult magic. 3 tablets is what we need to find. The note by the door may help. If my father could see us now. He shall, without surprise. Trouble was our speciality. I wish mine could see me. The real ones, I mean. What would she think? Let's do this. Alright, I need to get some things clear. Hold on. Where are the rest of the crew? Anthony's fine. We carried you here, and then he went off scouting. The others I do not know. Alright. Are you alright after this? The true question are you. You're the one diving into the unknown's maw. I'm going to try and use my speech skill. I asked you first. I suppose I'm a little shaken. As much as all this fascinates me, I fear what time holds. This is my fault I dragged you along. It was my choice. Of course, we make our own path. We are unleashed, and not tugged along by time's decision. What are you going to be doing while I search for the tablets? Scrying you with my magic eye, of course. In all seriousness, I'm the occult expert. Researching. Okay, stay safe. Oh, and if you desperately need me, but cannot be fussed to track back, try the phones. Ludicrous, but I have a feeling. You always have a feeling. It's a nice little place we got here. This is essentially the classic Resident Evil save room. We have our inventory box. A bizarre mirror.
Shadows beyond the glass? No. Just a trick of light.
Oops. Kinda more like the save rooms from Evil Within, actually, with a mirror smashing and stuff. Oh, the gramophone. Is that the same music? I don't know, actually. So yeah, this is our classic Resident Evil save room, or safe room. We have our save point, we have our chest that we can store stuff in. I don't have, you know what, let's get rid of the key. We probably don't need that anymore. Although I will say, if any developers happen to be watching, you should probably copy Resident Evil's key system, where once we've used the key, it is taken out of our inventory and just left. The best way to do it is just leave it in the door itself. But yeah, leaving a key like that implies to the player that the key is going to be used again. So the best thing is, once the key has completely used up on the door or doors that it's used for, they should be taken out of the inventory and not left. Okay. Workbench. She said, read this letter. Mark, it's done. Us keepers finally pulled off something worth a damn. Even the other Brasko, Irwin, lent a hand. Guess he's come around. Fingers crossed his magic keeps it shut for safekeeping. Irwin, corporate hovel. Me, next to the king's colour. Never ceases to be ugly. Big Joe, still renting, but says he's got a great idea to hide it. Concerning. Vin. Oh, very confusing.
damp map. How convenient.
Very convenient. Alright. Here's the map. We've got a few occult oddity located. Alright. Nice simple map. Don't know how useful it's going to be when exploring though. Papers. Kingsport Keeper's Weekly Bulletin. The Great War may have ceased, but strict alcohol measures remain in place. Any Brasko stock will be confiscated. Reports of erratic episodes amongst locals have climbed. The sick are encouraged to isolate. Please stop tossing bodies into the sea. Great. That's never a good sign. A reminder that it's prohibited to climb the house on the crag. The cliffs are unstable. The house on the crag? I wonder... Can we see it from here? I wonder if that's a reference to the story The Strange High House in the Mist. Which is exactly what it sounds like. That takes place in Kingsport, I think. I may have to double check that. It's been a long time since I read that story. But yeah, The Strange High House in the Mist is literally a house on a cliff. Is that the one with Odin's? It's been such a long time, but I think that's what they mean I think that's what that's a reference to, should I say? Look at this Resident Evil
Wish we knew what's within.
door. So obviously with the kind of cold winter setting, you get very heavy Resident Evil Village vibes from this, and that's a Resident Evil door right there. We need to find 5 keys to get into the mansion. Let's have a look around. Lovely bench with some planks on it. Sure. Good. That's a wolf. Or a dog. Mysterious herb. What do you do? Restores a small amount of health. A strange otherworldly plant seems to have some healing properties. And its soft scent is relaxing. Good. Definitely eat that. DIY faithful, not sturdy enough for whacking, unfortunately. Okay. What's down over this way? Oh, maybe we can look through the entire village. Oh, there's something by the chimney there. Ooh, almost don't jump. Oh dear, that was close. Almost left my death, that's fine. Blocked. Right, we can't go that way. Now, theoretically, I could go jump over there, but that means I'm right down there, and God only knows what's waiting down there, so we should play this a bit more carefully, I think. Let's head down this way. This seems like a more sensible path to take. Yeah. Yeah, definitely getting... I don't want to reference other games, but I feel like I'm definitely getting Resident Evil Village vibes from this. Boss baby. You would think the only games I play was Resident Evil. It's just mostly Resident Evil. I do play others. Hang on a second. Let me just run back, because I've noticed we cannot make things on the fly. We can only make stuff at the workbench. So let's head back and make a bandage. Crude gauze might come in handy during a pinch. It stops bleeding and restores a moderate amount of health. Okay, that's a healing item, but also bleeding is apparently a status effect, so we need to watch out for that. But let's just make that just in case. I hope we get to see the Strange High House. That would be kind of cool, actually. Wait, oh, the Strange High House was actually in the first game, Reign of the Old Ones. It was actually in that. Was that the wind, or was that a voice? Oh, hello. Hang on a second. Let's do some stealth. Uh-huh. Are they saying my name? It sounded like one of them said Jack there for a second. They seem to be worshipping that occult statue. And there's 4 of them. There's those 3 and there's one over there too. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's not go down there. Let's find another way. Oops. Rag and wire. And a box. Whoop. Whenever there's a box nearby, you know you gotta use it to jump up stuff. Yesterday, they sealed the house of my former neighbours, the Calais family. Or Cullet family. They have been trying to help their sickness. I've been trying to help their sickness, assuming it's a strain of the flu, but modern medications don't help the delirium. I was informed they've disappeared. In their vulnerable states, they must have wandered into the night and not been seen since. I don't think sick people do that. As free as I am from foolish superstitions, I can't shake one thing. The father kept repeating, "Take our faith," and his youngest boy mumbled about going on the boat. People just don't vanish. The boat. That might be another reference to the first game. Or one of Lovecraft's stories. Because there is a boat mentioned in the Reign of the Old Ones, but also the boat could be talking about the Outer Gods, maybe? Or Earth's Gods? Oops. I just picked up... Oh, I don't think the game pauses. Hold on. Bottle. Throwable can distract foes. A vessel of distraction, once for my guilt and now for my survival. How times change. What have you got to feel guilty about? Ah. We can't pick this up. Oh, there's a syringe back there. Because I didn't take the leverage skill. I wonder if we can get that later then. I probably shouldn't jump down there. If I jump down there, I'm going to have to deal with... No, let's not. Let's avoid them at all costs. Can I jump down here? There we go. Right. Ah, there's a place along here. Let's go down here. Let's try and avoid them as much as possible, because I'm not much of a fighter, I don't think. Some stuff down here, look. Books, nothing usable though. Scrap metal. Golden teeth. Of all the bizarre in Kingsport, the mystery of these golden teeth is up there. Gold is gold, I suppose. Sure. Ah. We need a lockpicking skill of 4. I have a lockpicking skill of 0. We're not going to be picking any locks, I don't think. Oh, this place has been burnt out. Kerosene. Resource for crafting. An arsonist's one true love. Highly flammable. And highly fun. Ooh.
The ash is still dry in the air. Tor, but a different kind.
The corpse won't respond, yet you hear fire in the basement over and over. I'm surprised I'm not falling through into the basement, because this looks like it's going to... Yeah, that does not look stable. Another box. I guess I can put this over here. Can I jump back up if I put that there? Yes, I can. Good. Just in case we need to retreat, I guess. Ooh, there's a sparkly thing. Ah, a sickle. Nice. Oh, they've been putting people in cages too. Interesting. So they're killing some of them but putting others in cages? That's odd. Oh, scrap metal too. So is there a difference between the knife and the sickle? Like, is one faster than the other? Oops. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's any difference between the two. The sickle looks cooler though, so I'll use that. Nightjar Inn. Oh, there's more of that symbol. That's the one. They were worshipping a much bigger one over there. What is that squelching noise? Ah. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see how well I do with the combat. Is she eating something? Ooh. Alright, oh, there's an eye. Oh, run away. Ugh. Okay. Oh, my sanity just took a hit. Can I? There we go. Okay then. So when she screamed, was my sanity going down the whole time, or was it just when she screamed? Okay, sanity's going back up. Oh, hello. Shh. Oh, was she eating the herb? Maybe I should be eating these here. If that's what it's doing to people. Also, I can hear the whispering. Is the whispering happening just in general? Or is that because my sanity has gone down? I need to see what happens if my sanity gets completely depleted as well. She's too far away. Maybe we shouldn't go over there. Let's head into the Nightjar Inn. That seems like a good place to start. Close that up. Let's push. Okay.
Possible. There's no way the phones are live.
Well, Victoria did mention that the phones might be useful. The Dreaming Soldier, the Tainted Explorer. Good day. Isn't Kingsport quaint? A marvelous sea coast, and the buildings. Antediluvian. I don't know if the buildings are that old. Antediluvian means before the flood. You're the one who called my father's house. Your house, Jack. I told you to find me, and here you are. And the day is coming, and you'll need an ally. Let's say you're an ally. What is this about? The thread is woven and cannot be cut. But maybe it can be rerouted. Go on. An offer. Doom or doom. One tainted with chance. So no good options here. The soldier and the redhead mist can alter the end, but enter they must. Enter what? The phone is silent. Cryptic. Very cryptic.
What I'd give for some fish and chips and a pint. Don't think, Jack.
Don't think, Jack. That's going to be the common theme out of this whole game, I think. Can I put the fire on? No. Oh, I can pick up the chair. We don't need to, I feel. Plenty of empty bottles, though. Oh, there's a book here. Village Tavern Inn, guest book, September. Guest, Big Joe Littleman. Room free. Check-in, May 5th, extended stay. Check-out, not available. Payment method, cash. Note to self, do not allow the dark-haired boy upstairs again unless he has a parent with him. That's suspicious. It's like all these candles. More. Why are there gold teeth in the ashtray? Nope. Oh, the piano. That's not the sound a piano should make. That's better. I think this piano needs tuning. Beyond the Veil of Kingsport. Beyond the Veil of Kingsport, beyond the kiss of mist, O traveller, whisper you tryst. Dreamers aplenty who ramble in folly, just they need their sleep, their thumb and a dolly. I captain the terrible who lives all alone. The terrible old man. I captain the terrible who lives all alone. The old beggar ain't tough, he just needs a crone. That's a reference to the terrible old man, who was a sea captain at some point. Another one of love. Does that take place in Kingsport? Can't remember. And Tabitha, oh Tabitha, paint us a swirl. Your art's so pretty, you sweet redhead girl. That's... What's that a reference to? I feel like that's a reference to something too. Beyond the Veil of Kingsport, beyond the kiss of mist, O traveller, you cannot resist. Tabitha. Don't know if I recognize that name or not. But yeah, the terrible old man is a very strange story. Ah. Again, Immersive Sim. Alright. Why is that skull glowing? Okay, you know what? Let's just... Oh, they've been washing out the bones here. That's not good. Defrag. Door. Triangle key. Okay. The door or window. What is the human skull for? Why is it glowing? It's clearly important. Should I take that? I can't put it in my inventory. I just to drag it around. Who is missing their occult item? Let's put it there for now in the ashtray. Ooh, a save point. Oh, that'll be it.
For the love of... Why do people tamper with such horrors?
Because it's fun. Oh, what's this? Splint. New recipe discovered. Ah, we can't look at it from here, can we? We look at the recipes on the workbench. We'll save the game. Blocked. Okay. Alright. Oh, is this a triangle that was on the door downstairs? Alright, we got a man, a goat, and a bird. And there's a gigantic bird skull. Aha. Oh, let me reposition that. There. I wonder if the skull downstairs will be the human one then. Let's just go put this on the scrying circle. There, good enough. Right, now we just need to find a goat skull. Hopefully that means I don't have to kill the goat. Sigil, roll back. Okay. That's... okay. Did it put... Oh no, it put the skull back downstairs, didn't it? It's not that complicated of a puzzle to need a redo. There. Now will you be good? Yes, sir. The dichotomy of temperature tingles. A cold stroke down your arm and the familiar heady warmth of a drink in your throat. Who are you? Sons of Belial. Those who embrace the infernal effluence. Why do you think it burns so? You like whiskey? Do not do this thing. You'll end up like me. The warmth is the fist of God tightening in your neck. I will be good. Purge me ti ab hoc peccato? I don't know what that means. There. Aha! Another glowy skull. There we are. Oh, hold on, book. I should have left. The stupid council convinced me to stay. Apparently we're going to stop it spreading, idiot. The younger Brasko said his brother's wife is dead, murdered. Now the soft arse wants to help us. Took a murder to bring him to sense. I'm waiting for word. One good thing, Frank is still here. He's not the most polite, but once he knew I hated the woman's shrieks outside, he came around eventually. Who's Frank? Oh. Joe, I'm unimpressed that you were not in your room when I knocked, playing the hero of immortals. You shall help me. I will go to room 0, and when I return you shall listen to my plan. Frank. Alright, let's take the skull. You know what, before I put this down, just in case, let's save the game. Oh, I didn't go in here either, did I? Oh, another chest. Do those get marked on my map? No, that's unfortunate. Of course. More teeth. To whoever boss sends, I'm chasing down scavs who have taken back the safe we confiscated. They are brewing and peddling unsanctioned drugs, I know it. I had one of them cornered, the little freak spat at me. Even after a beating, all he said was, "The code is invisible to your small mind." I searched that damn ugly yellow house from top to bottom. How can it be invisible? The addiction talking, probably. The code is invisible to your small mind. Well, first we need to find the safe. I've searched that damn ugly yellow house from top to bottom. Wasn't there another note that said something about... we don't have the ability to look over past notes. That's something that should be implemented, in my opinion. It should be in the journal. You should be able to go through every note that you've picked up. If you want to be like Resident Evil, you might as well go the full hog and just copy everything. We should have a section where we can look at past notes, because, yeah, there was a brief mention of a yellow house before, I think? Something yellow, anyway. Alright, let's put this on there. Oh, hello. 0. Hello. Frank. I guess that's Frank. Another stranger comes to our world. Who are you? Waste of a question. I've been watching you, and I'll have my own question you will answer. Go on. The witches. I know you've dallied with them. Does your mortal heart loathe them? I haven't dallied with anyone. Now, the note did say that Frank warmed up to someone after he mentioned how much he hates the woman shrieking. So, let's play up that. They're vile evil. They're vile things. Unhuman. Exactly. The worst is Agatha, head of the cancerous grove. Do not trust her. How so? Agatha is a snake who plays with her food, and you're the mouse. She is a strictly male taste. I'll decide on who to trust, but note taken, lad. You're a tolerable one. Perhaps I'll see you again. Eyes open, mortal. Oh, he's got a thing round his neck, look. Apparently he was chained up at some point. I'm trying to remember if Frank was in the first game. I don't immediately recognize him, though. He could be someone else, though. Lovely. Fool. Thought I was clever using Frank's hideout. The witches nor the shadow men came from me. Oh, sorry, the shadow man. Singular, not plural. The witches nor the shadow man came from me. Can find me. But here's the joke. It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter because this stone is going to kill... Fuck it. Redo. Fool. I thought it was clever using Frank's hideout. The witches nor the shadow man can find me. Shadow man. But here's the joke. It doesn't matter because this stone is going to kill me anyway. I should have not agreed. Frank will help, yes. He can use his magic and save me. I just need to keep my eyes open. Oh. Tablet. Oh, that's the second tablet. One of the freestone fragments that pulses with life. Its intricate constellation of Ursa Minor oozes fear and anxiety. A rancid fear stings your nose. A ghostly waft of what once was. Are you Big Joe? I never should have gotten involved. I don't want to be hero no more. Why did you close the gate? Erwin Brasko's on edge. Unheard of. Something with Charles. I followed their lead. Who's the boy? Appeared with the madness. Good companion too. He hates everything, it seems. The door is his doing. I thought Erwin's tablets were potent. That boy is on another level. Vanishing into air itself. So Frank has created this room, by the looks of it. It's coming, we cannot stop it. So Frank seems to have created this room, room 0. And that's the ritual to get inside. Can I talk to you anymore? No, looks like he's not interested. What would happen if I got rid of that? Does it... Nope, doesn't disappear. Interesting. Okay, we got one of the tablets at least. So that's good. But it's the second tablet. We've got to find 2 more. Which will be these 2 points here, I'd assume. Let's head back out. Right. What one should I go for? If I remember rightly, that's where the 3 witches are, worshipping whatever sigil that is. There's also one here. Occult Oddity. Up in this building over here. That seems like the easier one to go for, so let's try it. Brasko's Trading Company. Brasko's. Never heard of them, at least not overseas. They're the people who own the mansion, and they seem to be involved... So, they seem to be involved in whatever was happening. I think they talked about how the brothers were digging something. Oh, there's a dog. Okay. I mean, I could probably find a box and jump that, but I don't think I want to, really. That seems like a bad idea, and we can't get in this way. Door's blocked. Scrap mill. Nope, another door blocked. Let's continue walking around this way. Oh look, this leads back up that... This leads back up to the locked gate. Should I be worried about the constant dog howling? Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, it almost saw me. Can I sneak past? Not really. Nope, it saw me. Oh crap. Oh, it's right behind me. Ooh. There we go. Okay. That was close. What were you guarding? A collapsed bridge by the looks of things. Alright. Feels like I should be able to break those down, but I can't. My occult's at level 2. Should I try? Let's give it a try. Oh. Oh, you know where that is? That's behind the sign that we saw. We found the map. Yeah, here we are. Made a big circle, we're back here. Let's go put one of the keys, the tablets, in here. There. Alright. Yeah, over here. There it is. Thief! Good. And while I'm here, I might as well go save the game too. Boop. Oh, you made yourself a home. Let's sort out my inventory. Splint. Fixes fractures and restores a moderate amount of health. A pal of mine broke his leg in the war and the splint saved him. He can't walk, but he's alive. There's also lockpicks, but I have no lockpick skill at all, so I don't know if it would be worth even making one. Make some bandage, though. Oh. You know what this needs? This needs a button. I need to be... because otherwise I'm clicking and dragging stuff. No, single button press to move stuff from the inventory to storage and vice versa, please. Again, just copy Resident Evil. Resident Evil had this figured out back in 1996. Just do that. There's a reason why it's so prevalent. Wow, you really have made yourself a home, huh? You've clearly not lost your expeditory skill, alive and breathing. Yellow tablet's been returned. Swell. 2 to go. Remember, Brasko's HQ, and, well, I haven't had the spark about King's collar. Let's talk about the people in Kingsport. Have you noticed someone watching you? What? Why on earth would you ask me that? Don't be stupid, nobody's watching. I'm gonna try a speech. Damn. Didn't work. Kingsport reeks of eeriness enough already without the comments like that. Dwell not on fear, please, if you insist. We never spoke about the silent years between us. Time, that jealous beast who never likes to share, and I cast no blame, yet you became distant. It's hard to reach something that doesn't desire it. These years, it wasn't just you pushed away. Forgive me, Victoria. Do you spot any sign of my father? Not a whisper, but cradle hope. Time has conspired to bring us here. The mansion will reunite us all, I know so. Okay. Tell me of the unfortunates that sailed with us. Anthony, where's he at? A remarkable engineer and a clean freak, plus a charmer. Almost coaxed a blush out of me. Unheard of, even from a big timer like you. Charm is not going to save our lives. Perhaps you should try it. Your grating timbre may not be to Anthony's fluid tones, but grainy honey is still sweet. Is this the game trying to give us a hint that we should put more points into speech? The doctor, what was his purpose in coming? He's confident there's a plant here that lulls the mind, but he was reverse engineering it to sobering tonic. Did you not sniff his eye-watering aromas? The whole point of drinking is to get drunk. Aren't you sharp? Imagine if bars could prolong their customers' desire. That'd be a gold mine. Immoral, but gold. No trace of the detective either? He just vanished. No pondering, he seemed to know his destination. Wilkins, I think his name was. I'll keep an eye out for them. Speak more on the Braskos, they have me intrigued. Stanley notes have plenty to say. 2 brothers, 1 business. Erwin, the younger and quiet thinker, then Charles, polarizing charm on the face of it all. They lived in the mansion together. Them and Charles's wife, a gentlewoman. Erwin preferred his office. Stanley had visited a few times, said the guests were rare at the house. The brothers weren't close. Business rivalry is too simple, Jack. My instincts, which are always right, say it's more personal. Sounds like an odd match, a gentlewoman with him. Tabitha. Ah! Tabitha, we read about her in that poem by the piano. She's a painter of some kind? Tabitha, sweet, beautiful, maternal, from what I know. If I had to guess, she mellowed his edges a little. They balanced each other out. 2 sides of one coin. One rough and slightly unsavory, the other smooth and sweet. A familiar balance. The town didn't like them? Whatever occurred inside that house squandered any trust. Charles changed, going from an acquired taste to downright unpalatable. The man was looking unwell. Interesting. That's enough gossip. Any thoughts on what I found? I keep finding teeth. Any idea why? Lovely. And you've collected them with your bare hands. How charming. No, I haven't a clue. Well, yeah. She's got a point. Probably should be picking those up. Oh, well. I've got these strange cards. They feel odd. They are definitely imbued with a force that amplifies the self. That enhances the mortal threads. Still skeptical of the occult? Getting less skeptical as the game goes on, yeah. Okay, since we're back up here, let's have a rundown and try and jump down here without breaking my legs. There we go. Because I spotted a box with some teeth in it. Oh yes, it is an item for currency. That's our money, basically. Right, where was I? We need to get into this building, and we need to get into this building over here. Let's have a look at it. Gotta go that way eventually, but there's four of the witches down there.
Nicer here without a bunch of hags.
Oh. Well, that's slightly intimidating, isn't it? That's actually legitimately creepy. She's just kind of standing. That's actually really creepy. Well done. Tingling, almost imperceivable, but then it's gone. That guy's dead. Yeah, you... That's fine. Just as long as she stays up there, it'll be fine. Oh, yellow. They mentioned a yellow house. The king's color. Right. Gotcha. Makes perfect sense. Of course, we all know that's a reference to the yellow wallpaper. Classic horror story. Woo! Wait, what can see me? Oh, there's one down there. I'm sorry, I was distracted by the sea mine. Damn it. I didn't even notice her down there. I was a bit taken aback by there being a sea mine out in the open like that. Okay. Ooh. That is a really, really long hitbox. Hang on, let me move back. How far can she actually strike? That's really far. Crap. Ooh. There we go. The combat seems a little simple at the moment. Really, all I can do is block and then swipe and then just kind of walk backwards to get kind of out of her range. But she has a really long range. Oh, blacksmithing. Let it be known, here rests a truly miserable creature of the abhorrent sex. A man who deserves to be chained by his own audacity, like the rest of his male species. It may not perish in these bonds. It is biological curse, its endless punishment. Oh, hello. Well then. The sea is... something us? Listening to us? Is that saying the sea is listening to us? Shackled. You've witnessed torture aplenty in your years of conflict, but this is depraved. Something beyond human hostility. Poke the body. Kill me already, brethren, if there's a scrap of you that clings. God, you're conscious? You? A man? I thought none remained standing. You gotta get me out. Slow down. How did this happen to you? She could be listening through my bonds. A spider waiting for a tremor of a web. Just get me out, I beg. She? What cruel woman has done this to you? I will not allow my lips to form poison against her whilst condemned. You could be her eye. Her test. Free me first. Of course, but where is the key? I think I forged these chains long ago. And perhaps even the key. A forced jest of my own making. If it has escaped this forsaken smithy, then I'm doomed. I'll look around. Oh, nope, blocked. Rags and metal and rags. And not much else, I'm afraid. Whoops, oh well. Broke your chair, sorry. Alright, I don't see a key around here, buddy, so I'll come back later. Unless I can find a way to get around. Ooh, look at that. There's some... I wonder if I could bust through that window. These red planks of wood. I feel like we can break those. Because they're kind of the same color as this. But I can't... Maybe I need a specific weapon.
Poor catch. The fish looks sickly.
Can't get in there. Oh, there's some items though. You can see them glowing on the table there. This is where we came in. Oh, I didn't even... Wait, were the bodies always here? Oh. Laughter floods in your mind with a jarring punch. The soul is elated. Who are you? It comes. Haha, the black day comes. I shall be saved. I can't see what's funny here. Mansion, door. What is above is under, or so they say. Let them in. Tell me about this black day. You know. We all know. Haha. Time is just pretense. It cannot stop the black. So as I said before, the black day is an event that happens in the first game. A tinkling almost introspective... No, we can't talk to him. His soul is gone. I can't remember if those bodies were there. But yeah, it's just clicked for me. We read on that note by the... oh, we can probably knock this down too. We read on that note that in the blacksmith's place that they get the impression they don't like men. And I just realized all the corpses are men. Missing Bert and Arthur, last seen chopping timber. Missing baby Vi, last seen with Tabitha, rip. Interesting. Search party at dawn, meet at the tavern, report any news. So, Bert and Arthur, obviously men, they've gone missing. Baby Vi, we don't really know about that, but Tabitha's the wife of one of the brothers who lives in the mansion. Ooh, look. Do my occult nonsense? Oh. It didn't work. Oh, and I lost some sanity for that too. Interesting. Mushrooms. Ooh. I'm running out of places to go. In fact, I think... No. She's still up there? Yeah, she is. That is genuinely creepy. Because she's not aggro... Shit. She is, though. But the one up in the window there, she's not going aggro. So she's just kind of watching us. Which is always, always creepy. I think that's the creepiest... One of the creepiest things a horror game can do is have an enemy that just watches you. That's genuinely creepy. PT does it. There's a moment where if you look up on the balcony, you can see the ghost Lisa standing there watching you, and it's legitimately creepy. Ha! How... oh. Oh, crap. Run. There we go. Just to make sure. Ah, crap, there's another one. Oh, boy. Oh, no, there's a lot of them. Can I just peek over here? Ah, right. So there's 3 of them there, and there's another one over there. I really don't want to be in this area. We gotta be... I don't think I can deal with fighting 3 of them at once. Shit, something can see me. Pick up chair. Ooh. Oh no. Right, there's a dog there and a dog there. I definitely don't think I can fight 2 dogs at once. Ugh. Do that. I don't want to make too much noise because I feel like they're gonna hear me and attack. Damn it. Oh crap. That one got up. Right. So, we've got 4 witches in this area here. We've got 2 dogs in this area here. And we should... I really don't want to fight them. I have very little health, and I don't think I'm going to be able to fight them. If this truly is an immersive sim, we can... Oh! I've been hearing the stories from you all, saying I host evil in my basement, and I'm partly to blame for this mess. Shame on you all, and your fear desperate for blame. So let me prove that I have no part in Kingsport, will still be doomed without me. This incendiary mixture will absolve me. Oh. Interesting. So this person was accused... Oh, hell, what the... Is that a crypt? Normally the air of corpse is cold. This one is brimming with fire. You can almost smell the fresh smoke. Did someone set fire to this place? Me. I proved them wrong. You torched it. They accused me, said the evil is my doing. My mother's tomb. They needed someone to blame, so I provided my innocence. Your mother isn't in the tomb now. So she isn't. Maybe I used too much frame. Or she ran away with the stooped ladies. Are you sure you're not to blame for this? Soul Within refuses to comply. The folk of Kingsport were stubborn. Okay, so he was accused of starting this whole illness or whatever. So in order to prove his innocence, he burnt this place, or himself. But where's the mother? Because there's nothing in there. So there's 2 things. Either she got up and walked out, or there never was a mother in there. I really don't want to go through this area because there's 2 dogs. I don't think I'm going to be able to fight them. So I need to think of another way around. Now, if this is truly an immersive sim, I should be able to stack some crates. Which is what I'm going to do now. Because I found a fence over there. And if I have enough crates, I might be able to stack them and jump over. If I can do that, this is an immersive sim. We may not have the glue gun from Prey, but if I can stack some stuff over and sequence break, we might be able to do it. Okay, I found 2 crates, and I'm hoping that I can jump up and over. Oh, not quite. I need one more thing. Ooh, can I pick this up? Yes. Maybe I can use this. If I just put it up on here, it might be enough to get over then. Ooh, oh yes, there we go. That's how you do it. Now hopefully... Oh, hi. You've lost your heat, mate. Empty. You're reaching out to a vacant shell, like his soul has been stolen. I wouldn't be surprised if his soul has been stolen. Oh, there's another safe house there. Alright, let's... Before we do anything else, let's go in there. And save the game, because that's... Hello! Retainer. Esteemed sir, you look respectable. Please don't let my churlish facade deter you from my trade. There's no one around here. Well met. You're faring alright in this hellscape? Your concern is appreciated. I must keep on from a mistress. Fancy a gander at my wares? Or perhaps I could lend your assistance. I'd like to know more about you. Me? Sir, there's little to say. I'm just a lucky servant. Tell me about your mistress. Her Eminence sits across the waters to where I will always return. I'm never happier than when we share a cup of tea and my Baroness regales me of her dreams to me. What's with the mask? Alas, only my mistress sees my face. My mask is her wish. I do not question her erudite eminence. For a second there, I thought he was going to say, a mask? I wear no mask. So this guy and and his mistress are characters from the first game, Reign of the Old Ones. So it's very strange seeing him again, because it's like, here he is in 3D. Last time we saw him, he was a 2D sprite, so that's cool. What have you got? Ah, stimulants, sedative, first aid, sledgehammer. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize the sun was so bright there for a second. Sorry about that. That's going to ruin the footage. Unfortunately, I don't have enough teeth to buy that. I've only got 91 teeth, which is quite a lot of teeth when you think about it, but I digress. We can't buy the sledgehammer right now. My sir, the wind whistles in your pockets. Please return with more teeth. I think I'm good for now, thank you. Right, let's explore this area. Let's head back over this way. Again. Oh, good. Bloody toilet rags. Fantastic. Go in here, maybe? Or not? This seems like a bad idea. Note. Haul of the month. 2 salmon, 6 trout, 1 thing with tentacles. 2 bodies. Like last month, sick folk. Well, they did mention they were throwing bodies into the sea, didn't they? Oh. Can I pick... Hang on. Right. That leads back out into the area with the dogs. So let's not open that door. Ooh, first aid kit. Restores a large amount of health and cures most physical ailments. The real deal. Carefully assembled medical kit. Picture.
Solemn. No surprise there.
Yeah, right. I don't want to go through that door, so let's just back out of here. Ooh. See if there's anything else over here. Oh, the lighthouse. Herb. Locked. Another corpse? What the... Uh-oh. Wait, Sinner's card. Ah. We got more talent cards. Oh, that's a lot of options now. What have we got? We've got Agile, Duelist. Agile reduces stamina consumption from melee attacks. Duelist is the upgraded version of that. Clear Mind, increased sanity. Were those footsteps? Hang on. I think I just saw something between the slats. Yeah, there's something wandering around up there. I think we're okay for now, though. Right, where were we? Passively increase... Jeez, oh god. I saw... He's constantly flicking the lighter on and off. in the top left-hand corner. I thought something was coming towards me there. I don't have any points in lockpicking. I would either go for lockpicking or speech skill, but I don't know how useful the speech skill is going to be, because I've only met like 3 people. I'll think about it. We'll leave it for now. Who are you? Loathing, self-loathing in your gut, and nausea bubbles. Who are you? I've sinned. We were meant to keep folk well. I only ever wished that. Starvation, I couldn't let it win. Sinned? How? Trade ceased, fish tainted, folk needed feeding. And the bodies of the maddened sick. He said they'd never know. He said he was saving them. What exactly did you do? Cornelius. We worked in his abode. Under Night's Veil, we took bodies. He said if we cooked them, they'd never know. I should have stopped the vile consumption. God. Cannibal. So they're eating the bodies? Or eating people? Not that makes it any better. God, you were desperate. And now you see your wrongs. Such understanding. Perhaps rest is attainable, but some things remain unforgivable. Does desecrating your neighbor's flesh in a desperate hunger? Thank you, I must think. Okay. Oh, another box. And that dog's nearby again. That was not a good sound. Ooh, emerald. A gem that glimmers with an enchanting green brilliance. They must have struck wonder in the mines. Ah yeah, we did see a mine on the map. And they talked about how they dug too deep too greedily, so there's a chance they found something down there, as always. Ah, there she is. Can I? Ooh, no, nope. Can I sneak up and get a hit in? I'm hoping that stealth attacks do more damage. There we go. I can get like 2 hits in, which is good. There. Oh, there we go. She's still alive. Now she's dead. I think the enemies need like a block. The combat is very, very basic at the moment. As you can see, all I'm doing is blocking and then doing that. And then waiting for my stamina to refill. It feels like playing Dark Souls in the worst possible way. Like in the least fun way. Yeah, this is like Dark Souls. This is like when you do a shield and sword run in Dark Souls. Where you just kind of boil the combat down to its most basic, unfun game loop. I can't recall my name. She came last night. I wanted to be afraid, truly, but her voice was soft like Granny's. Her touch gentle, unlike Alan's. Over the past few hours, my hair has fallen out, so have my teeth. I'm hideous. I can't speak properly. I crave flesh, dripping and warm. I don't want to end up like the other women. Remember me. Are they turning into ghouls? Ooh. An axe.
What do we have here?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I wonder. There we go. Right. Good. So the axe can destroy the red boards. That's great, because that actually now means we can open up a bunch of different places. Oh, we're back here. Big loop. Jump. There. Sweet. Let's go save the game then, since I got an axe. I feel like I don't need the sickle anymore either. There isn't enough. So essentially, what it feels like is the knife and sickle are the exact same weapon, they just have a different design. The axe at least can knock down the wooden barriers, but I don't know if they're stronger. I don't know if there's like variation. It would be nice if the game told us like how much more strong it was. Like they have a % value of damage or something attached to them. At the moment it doesn't seem like there's anything. You asked for help earlier. Still want it? My feet only grace this sodden town at the behest of my mistress, the Baroness. Do you know of her brilliance? No, enlighten me. My delicate ladyship is the Baroness, a dreamer. She longs for the fancy lands. I've heard this town holds a dreamer's miracle, but I failed her. How? No dream research I found. I cannot return to my loveliness empty-handed, so I need something to reflect her effulgence. Effluence? Effluence, maybe. Or effulgence. Effluence, I think. A trio of gems. Shiny shiners. I just found one. A shiner means something different from where I'm from. A wonderful word for something precious and beautiful, small yet sparkling. I'll see if I find any gems, no promises. I knew you emanated brilliance. All sorts of wonder was found in the mines. I'm sure the miners took some home. I do wish I found the dream knowledge, though. Sigh. I keep out for any dream research as well? Okay. Now, where else can we go? Ooh. Ah. Probably gonna fail this one again, because my occult is too low. Yeah, no, failed. Ooh.
I don't even want to know. Victoria would have a field day here.
Interesting. Ooh, what's that down there? Candles. Thief. I wonder if we can burn this. I do have kerosene, but I can't use it. I need to, I'm going to assume we need the recipe to make a Molotov cocktail, which always amuses me in video games, because Molotov cocktails are probably one of the easiest things to make. Here we go. There. Easy. Should really pick up that shovel, that's a good weapon. The sea is listening to us. Wait. Yeah, the sea is listening. It does, yeah. I thought it said something else. Ah, shit, that's where the dogs are. I don't know if I should be closing doors behind me. Probably not. If I need somewhere to run to, it's good to leave the doors open. Golden teeth. Nice washroom. Oh, a safe. Needs combination. We really, yeah. One of the things we really need in a game like this is the ability to look at past notes that we've already picked up. Because there was something... What did the note say? Something about the yellow house. And... finding a code, but I can't remember exactly what it said. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a witch in here somewhere.
Nearly as nice as Father's house. Huh. Seems out of place here.
I mean, I saw your father's house. It really wasn't that nice.
Ghosts. A lot of them.
Dear J.H., isn't this room as nearly as nice as your father's house? Can you smell dinner? Your friend within can. Very hungry. A wanderer. That's my name, J.H. Okay, weird. Someone left a letter for me. That's not creepy at all. Oh. That leads over there. Let's explore the rest of this house first, though. Which, unfortunately, means going through this door. Yeah, that witch is on the other side of this door, isn't she? Oh, a book. This is a memoir. I've consigned myself to death. My wife has turned. That witch in the church has killed nearly all my fellow men, but she's got another thing coming. Nobody hurts my wife. I wonder how that went for him. Oh, there she is. Can I close the door? Oh, she saw me. Okay, here's a question. Can they open doors? No. Because she's lost me. Oh shit. And I close the door, open the door into her face there. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, that's backfired. Ah, no, she got me. Ah, she got me with that hit. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, here she comes. Here's a question. Yes, I can throw bottles at them. Good. Ugh. I'm going to use the house to fight her. How about that? Now, oh, it actually does knock her back though, but I don't know if it does any damage. Ooh. Got her. Huh. Now this could be interesting, actually. That reach is way too long. If we can, if I can use objects to... Yeah, no, interesting. See, that could be very interesting. If I can just... See, that was kind of fun. I like the... picking up objects and throwing them at her while, like, guarding and hitting her with the axe. That was actually kind of interesting. That would be actually a really cool way to incorporate or develop another level of combat. Because, yeah, the throwing stuff actually does hurt them. You could do something with that one. The question is... Oh, was that intentional, or is that just a byproduct of the physics engine or whatever? Because that actually could be really cool, because then fights become like a desperate, like, brawl, where you're just picking anything up to defend yourself. That's actually kind of cool. She's losing her mind. After a little girl disappeared, the female omen befell her. Bethan dreads those hags outside. She's becoming more like them, yet she remains my wife, and always will, even in this state. I'm sure we can overcome this sorrow together, if I can just keep her focused and safe. I'm guessing that didn't happen. Oh. Shh. Oh. Yeah, the one I saw in the window. Alright. Yeah, she's the one I saw in the window watching me. There. Have I got, oh, I got nothing else to throw at her. Goodbye. Is there anything else I can pick up and throw? I mean, the good... Oh, here we go. The good news is, if you close the door, they can't see you anymore, and they seem to lose interest. I do wonder... I feel like they should be able to open doors. Because again, if we had to fight one of these witches, and the fight turned into... Instead of me just sitting there and going, hit, block, if the fight turned into, like, a room-to-room brawl, where I'm defending myself, running into an next room to find something to throw at her, then it's something more interesting. I think the enemies also need the ability to block. And I could do with a shove or a kick or something to get them away from me so I can escape. It just needs those couple little bits to make the combat a little more interesting. She's very mad at me. Oh boy. Ugh. Okay, so... Ooh, that's a good jump though. You see how much more engaging that is? I'm so much more engaged now that I can, like, pick stuff up and throw them, and it's just a little more interesting. Ooh, another emerald. Should I be worried that she was standing next to that? Yeah, just the ability to be able to throw stuff has changed it. That's very interesting. I still don't know if it's intentional or not. That could be entirely unintentional, and if that's the case, the developers need to make it intentional and need to make throwing objects a system in the game itself. Because this section alone has made the combat so much more interesting. Oh, there's a thing there. Yeah, I need a shove or a kick. So if they get too close, I can push them back and then I can get away. They need the ability to block. And possibly grab. We just need more. Because before now, the combat was this. Block, swing, walk backwards. Block, swing, walk backwards. Which is not engaging at all. It gets very boring, especially if the enemies are numerous as they are and have way too much health. What's that squelching noise? Ooh, there's things up there, look. Okay. There's one of them in here.
I bet that's one of them keys. I can feel it from here.
Aha. Alright, let's break this down then. Ooh. Ha! There we go. Oh. 1 second. Eh. Anything good? Kerosene and some teeth. Nothing else by the looks of things. Hey, at least we got some teeth. We can slowly save up for that sledgehammer. Where is she? Oh, there's a shiny book down there. Being able to look through the floor is also really cool, because that means we can scout out the area and have a look for any enemies. I think she's downstairs somewhere.
Such force. Like tiny needles in my skin. It's enticing.
That's not good. Don't get enticed. Tablet received. One of the 3 stone fragments that gives you pins and needles. Its power is almost nauseating as the constellation of Cassiopeia gazes at you. Oh, hi. You're the other person who was keeping it, right? Rancid fear stings your nose. A ghostly waft of what once was. Are you one of the keepers? Then. It must stay closed. It must stay closed. Your soul feels strange, weak. The key, a life seal. It took every bit to work. Don't go in. I don't have a choice. Really? Oh, I should eat the herbs. Watch. That is a small amount of health. One thing I will also say is the UI is too small. That heart symbol over there is my health. And it's way too small. They need to make those much bigger. Because I cannot read that at all. I don't regret letting Irwin perform that life seal. If it means keeping the older one from running Kingsport, I'd gladly give my life. But God, this talisman, whatever it is, it's taking everything out of me. I can barely stand. The gate must stay closed though. He's already done enough damage. Okay, so they've sealed the gate to the mansion to keep one of the brothers locked away? Is that the implication? Sedative. Restores a large amount of sanity and cures most mental ailments. Soothes my spirit, a momentary relief from the encroaching madness. I really haven't... The whole madness system hasn't felt like it's been a thing in a while. When one of the witches screamed at me, I lost a lot of sanity, but it didn't really go anywhere. So I don't know what happens when we hit 0. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh! Okay, she can... Okay. Oh, that was a whiff. That's a nice jump attack. But they're not... Oh! Oh! It's a nice jump attack, but their normal attack already has significant range on it in the first place. Their normal slash attack is a really long hitbox, and I feel like that needs to be reduced slightly. Because the jump attack is cool. Oh, there's another one of those doors. Triangle key. Sure. Good, more teeth. And more teeth. How many teeth have I got? 165. We need 200 for the sledgehammer. Ooh. Fleshy chum.
I can taste the iron. It's like a congealed mass in my throat.
Oh, another emerald. There's a basement down there, look. I bet you... yeah. The cellar entrance, I bet you that's how we get down there, but I can't right now because of the vines that were in the way. Yeah, back here. In Stygian Reign of the Old Ones, there are vine, like, growths over the whole town, but they're a bit more red. These aren't as red as the ones in the previous game. I wonder if they're the same thing. Hello! Ooh, are these emeralds shiny enough? Look at how they shine. They will twinkle in the fancy lands and set her aside as the most brilliant. Make sure they go to use. Emeralds aren't cheap. You should be rewarded. A discount for all my wares, just for you, my sir. The haggard woman will be oh so jealous. Does that mean you're giving them stuff too? I appreciate it. How much is the discount? Okay, Sledgehammer's now 180. I need 15 teeth. Why, that's a full mouth. I just need a volunteer. Was that everything in here? Ugh.
I haven't seen this much blood since being discharged.
What exactly discharged?
Staring into my soul. Such haunted eyes.
Ah. Right. Back into the main town area. There was one of these... Wasn't there also... one up... Yeah, I think I might be able to break that too. God speaks.
I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, that's more red. I don't think God has anything to do with this. Rag. November 18th or 19th. Still saving up to see my Margaret in Arkham. Every sale adds to my travel fund. I reread her letter recently. I miss my little one oh so much. Brag to one of the neighbours about what a clever girl she is. She's safer there. November 21st. That woman came by. Even asked for a discount, damn her. She probably asked my daughter if she could get away with it. I hate her for taking away my love. I hate her for making my little one grow up without a father. I know it was her. It's the implication that he had to send his daughter away to Arkham so she wasn't affected by whatever madness is going on. Need the leverage to get through that. That doesn't look good. There's bones there. Oh, we're in the blacksmith place. Oh, that means I can probably find the key. Black powder? What is black powder? Resource for crafting. Bread and butter for any demolition expert or gunsmith. A sprinkle of chaos. So, I guess I can make explosives, maybe. Or even ammo. What's hidden back here? Ooh, intellect stimulant. More black powder. Increases skill check successes for 30 seconds, but reduces max sanity for 2 minutes afterwards. A purple-filled syringe with a crude label that says Smarts. Desperate times. Interesting that there's like vague RPG mechanics going on here, but much like the Immersive Sim aspect of the game, it's very light. Yep, no, I can actually... No, absolutely. That's another way in. Gumshoe Shack tonight. Watch the dark trips you not. B. 11:30 lunar. Mother is like an owl. I must wait until she is truly dreaming. G. Marry me. You won't need to sneak then. B. One day, I promise. Remember, 11:30 lunar. G. 11:30 lunar. Is that a code? Oh, speaking of codes, I need to figure out what the safe code is. Poorly made key. Key's evidently self-forged, a piece of rushed smithing. With its dainty size, I doubt it's for a door, that'll be for the chains. Found the key, buddy. I've got the key here. Release me from this cruelty. I'm in your debt. I have little, but take this heirloom. A token of what was. Agatha thought she could twist her, my will to her. Agatha thought she could twist my fate to her will. Ha! And now I must ask you for help once more. Greed and desperation. Who's Agatha? The witch. Summoned to the madness, I imagine. She enchanted those chains so I couldn't perish. Eternal punishment. So the witch isn't the source of the madness. She was summoned to it. Interesting. Because I was starting to think that the witch, this Agatha, was behind the whole madness, but it seems like she was drawn here by it. But then again, so was I. And so was Victoria. Doesn't hurt to hear it. Bethan, my love. Now I'm free, I fear for her safety. Agatha, this madness, she needs to hide. I go myself, but my legs are so weak. I don't think anywhere's safe. Safety together. Tell her to go to the Gumshoe Shack, right of the mansion. Bethan will need convincing if you're a friend, though. She's difficult. Agatha tried to convert her. Can you remember anything to convince her? I cannot. Agatha feeds off cherished memories. Maybe there's a remnant of our bond in this cell of mine. Let me know if you find anything, if it may jog my fractured mind. Ah, does 11:30 lunar mean anything to you? 11:30 lunar. It was the time we used to secretly meet. And then our wedding vow. If I can remember, she must use it. Alright. To the right of the mansion. Ah, probably this here, but we need to get through that first. Gotcha. Ooh. Hop. Hop. Okay. So... I could get through here, maybe. Was that a dog? There's a dog there. Nuts. Yeah, opening that up probably would be a really bad idea unless I run for it. Or... use this wooden crate. How good is my stealth? Not that good. Ooh, I'm stuck. It's fine. Yeah, really don't want to fight the dogs. Where are we? Put some candles on. I really hope that's still the dog outside making that noise. Thief. Oh, there's all kinds of fun noises happening in here. Ooh. That is a deep cavern underneath this house. Oh yes, we're back. This is the Brasko's trading company. We couldn't get in here before. And there should be the last thing here. The last tablet. Another one of those doors. I still haven't found any of those keys though. Blood. Lots of blood. It's not good. Rag. Hello.
This is madness. Nothing about this is remotely normal.
No. Yeah, well. No shit. Those employed by Brasko's Limited to the excavation in the mines are required to sign a commitment to zero communication of said activities. This is corporate secrecy, and those employed shall reap the benefits once all is complete. Once what is complete? The black? You Braskos damn us all to the gullet of the shadowed abyss. What is beneath should remain so. Okay, they definitely dug too deep into the mine and found something then. Chief. Surely I have enough to get a sledgehammer now. Oh, Sinner's card. Oh, I have 3 of them. Where did I get the second one? I got some decisions to make. I need to start putting some points into something. Maybe lockpicking. Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. Never mind. Ooh.
A tablet. It makes me dizzy. I'm sure Victoria will have a theory.
From the mist he brings the end. I had a dream once, to sit behind my own desk. A part of me knew digging deeper was a bad idea. He always had a nasty streak, we both do. But something changed him, I could see it. And his own wife saw it. Too late. I was too late. I'm dying. My secret study paid off. Elder brother, we can both have secrets, many. She chose you in life, but maybe she'll choose me in death. Tablet received. That's the last one. One of the 3 stone fragments. This one heavy with grief. The purple hue undulates with regret, and it seems like the unknown constellation upon it shifts as well. Okay, so the other 2 were constellations that we know, but this one isn't.
Do I want to spray my back? No more.
Oh dear. Something downstairs is very mad with me. I need to make some space in my inventory. What was I saying? Let's save the game. Before I was interrupted. Yeah, so this guy's brother They've locked him away in the mansion for some reason. Can we ask him questions? A wave of despair hits you as the room chills. You feel the connection wave it already. Are you Erwin Brasko? Erwin, second to Charles. He was just the mouth, while I was the operator. Why did you lock the gate? Out of hand. Didn't realize he was that far gone. Tabitha murdered. Oh. You found out about the child. What child? Their baby, the image of Tabby. She sent her away from Charles, his behavior. Why was the child sent away? The connection is weakening as the room begins to warm once more. Okay, so Tabitha's dead. What?
A pitiful end for a man.
Where is this witch? Where the hell is she? She keeps screaming, but I don't know where she... Oh, I bet she's down there. Well, good, she can stay there. Okay. We have all of the parts. We have all... yeah. I have enough to go get the sledgehammer too. Let's quickly go run back and get the sledgehammer. Hello, masked man. Can I have the sledgehammer, please? You couldn't possibly hold this. Ah. Hold on. Yeah, no, I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Let's get rid of some stuff. Okay. Now my inventory's sorted out. Let's get that sledgehammer. Thank you. And just enough to get it. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, that's a big old sledge. Oh. Alright, that takes like half of my stamina to swing. 2 swings is my complete stamina bar. Interesting. Two-handed, extremely slow, yet brimming with power to crush foes and obstacles. Interesting. The slow swings cleave through adversaries with brutal efficiency. Not good for my back. I wonder if I can use this to break down the barrels. No. Nope. By the looks of it, no. Oh, I wonder. Oh, why not? Yes. Oh, hello. You got up instantly, didn't you? Alright, good. It can kill the dogs in one hit. Good. I just need to time my swings correctly. Shoot, there's another one. Oh, I missed. There we go. Oh, thank God that thing got confused by the tree. Alright. You know, we can go fight those other witches now. And see if it does an equal amount of damage. So there's like 4 of them over this way. This might be the worst way to do this, but why not? Excuse me, could we have a fight? Okay, no, it doesn't kill them in one hit. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, they got me. Okay. Oh, that's too slow. Right. Okay. 2 hits is too slow. Right, fighting them with a sledgehammer seems like a bad idea unless you can get out of there quick. Never mind. So the only things, obviously there's a couple places I can't go to because I don't have the right abilities. And there was that safe. There was the safe up in that house. And we found a clue that said something along the lines of the code was in the yellow house? Right, I had one of them cornered. Little freak spat at me. Even after the beating, all he said was, "The code is invisible to your small mind." I've searched that damn ugly yellow house from top to bottom. How can this be invisible? It's the addiction probably talking. So, the problem we have now is how much content is actually available in this open beta. Is this something I can spend time trying to find, or... Because, yeah, I can't think... It could be something that we're supposed to come back to later on in the game. So maybe I'll skip it for now. We'll head back up to the shack and the gate. I'm going to put one of them in, and then go speak to Victoria. Hello, do you have any new dialogue? The purple and yellow tablets are back in the gate. Splendid, one left. I haven't a spark about the king's colour though, don't worry, I already figured it out. I think you'd like to investigate these tablets. How well you still know me after all this time. Let's take a look-see. I got a green tablet, I could feel it from afar. Outstanding. I've been researching and I think the keepers may have closed the gate with a living seal, infusing the stones with their own life force. Surely that's not safe. No, but powerful. They would have ceased soon after. If I concentrate, I may be able to read an echo of an emotion. Let's see what they left behind. Take a look at this one. Hate and suspicion, mostly for the Braskos. That alone explains why energy here is so potent, so steeped in unrest. He was suspicious of the Braskos? Possibly. Resentment ran deep. He was convinced malice was being fostered within the mansion. And then the madness began. He had to act. I'm going to assume that we could have done this with all 3 tablets, but I've already put them in the gate, so we'll get those when the full game comes out, I guess. What are you reading? A copy I made of Stanley's upcoming book, Kingsport Folktales. A copy I made of Stanley's upcoming book, Kingsport's Folktales. I did not tell him I had such a thing, although he'll get a right laver. It survived the wreck. Somehow. The ink is best at the sea. The problem is Stanley's penmanship absolutely atrocious. Good to know. Okay, let's go put the last tablets into the gate. Alright, let's go back and speak to Victoria, see if I get any additional dialogue. Now that I've put all of them in. No. Okay, that's fine. Let's just open the gate then. To the mansion. That is a Resident Evil lock. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Thank you for playing. Everything that remains of the mystery of Kingsport and its inhabitants can be seen in the full version of the game. You'll find numerous locations to explore, mysteries to solve, interesting plot twists, and fateful choices to make. Neat! Ooh, there's guns. Alright. There we go then. That was the end of Stygian Outer Gods. I really, really, really enjoyed playing this. I have a few criticisms. I think most important one is the combat is very basic. It's very... Once you get into the swing of things, quite literally get into the swing of things, it really boils down to block, hit, back away, block, hit, and just that's... It needs to be more engaging. I think the enemies need more variety in their attacks. They could do with a grab attack maybe have them block too. I think also as a player character the ability to either push them back or kick would be useful. I really like being able to pick stuff up and throw them at them, because that adds a kind of like frantic feeling to the combat where you're just like trying to search for anything to pick up and throw and hurt them or stun them or get them to back off. I think that should be incorporated into the game a little more, because once I was doing that in the house where I was just throwing stuff and then going in with axe hits, that felt a little more engaging. So I think the combat could do with a little bit of tweaking in that regard. We also need the ability to reread notes we've picked up. Just have a menu in the journal somewhere where we can go through the notes that we've previously found, just like Resident Evil. I think that would be very useful. Having more opportunity to use your various skills as well. This is a kind of immersive sim, but it's more on the lighter side of the immersive sim genre, as I found a barrel and I couldn't do anything about it because I didn't have the right skill. I feel like there should be another way to get around that somehow, but we'll see. There might be, but obviously it's early days yet. This is open beta. But other than that, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. which is good because I was very skeptical about this game, because when I found out it was called Stygian, and which was kind of related to the first game, I was very skeptical because it's a completely different developer. So that wasn't great, but now that I've played it, and it turns out it's a survival horror immersive sim, I'm fully on board with it. But I do think there's some stuff we can fix. On that note, it's coming out on the 14th of April into early access, so hopefully, if the developers are open to some constructive criticism, we can get people playing it and, yeah, get some of these problems fixed would be nice. And that's where we'll end, obviously, and I almost said the stream. I'm not streaming. This is a video. See, this is great. The advantage of doing this at the end of video and messing up. No one watches this part. So I can fuck up and swear and do all this stuff as much as possible at the end of video because no one sees this far. It's great. I'm not even going to edit this out. Fuck it. Right. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed that. Go check... Well, you won't be able to check out Stygian because it's the last day of the open beta. But maybe if you're interested, go check out the early access. I'll probably be streaming it once it's out fully. Yeah. That's all from me. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. And good night. I'll see you next time.
you